Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the YouTube fan. Peace to the bulldoggers in the universe. It's your boy Ray Imperium. Y'all know we back with another one. Y'all. Yes. So tonight's live discussion. A couple of things I want to address. Recently, we've had some very interesting comments. And, I'm a type of person that the only way I really, dead your comment on my channel is if, like, you just totally outrageous and like violating with it, right? But as long as you keep it respectful, reasonably intelligent, I welcome all comments. However, we got a fool up here talking crazy. And what dude is saying, tell me how dude screaming he gonna get us shut down. Let me call this fool out. All right, so let me see if I can find it this way. I'm gonna show. Oh, okay, hold up. Here we go. All right, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this fool, and I'm gonna read some of his. King Wolf, what's good, big bro? Okay, good to see you in the building, man. You watching the Bills, huh? Tell me how they do, man, because LA gave Brady the business, man. They gave Brady the boot. Not that I'm a Brady fan at all. You know what I mean? Don't ever confuse me. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, I want y'all to be on alert for this fool right here. Can y'all see that, man? This dude calls himself Theodore Dow. And he has been threatening. He flagged our live video. I believe the last week's Firepit chat live, or 2 weeks ago, that Firepit chat live, old boy says he flagged that video, right? Now, there wasn't anything discussed in that video, or there wasn't anything that video should have been flagged for. So that's period. Dude also says that we have no business breeding. That we have no business breeding. So my response to him was, well, dude, you ain't got no business judging, right? And he says, hell if he don't, right? He's going to get, and he said, I'm going to get you shut down, right? So this is the type of stuff that we deal with on a regular basis, y'all. So, he said we had no business breeding or something like that, or whatever the case may be. And my response to him was something to the effect was like, your mother didn't have no business breeding, but yet here you are, right? Like, what's the difference? So he says, oh, comments like that are going to help to bolster my case. I'm getting you shut down. I said, all right, take your best shot. When you're done, you stay in a small term. So, Theodore Dow, y'all, if y'all see him, clown him. Straight trash. Straight trash, man. This dude, man, like, you see his channel? You see his channel, man. I ain't even take a look at nothing, man. I don't even know what the hell he talking about, bro. I don't know what this dude is talking about, where he came from, why he even feel like he's entitled to say anything to anybody and talk about how he's, he's entitled to judge or some shit. Like, what? Like, since when? Since when, bro? But personally, I don't see no dogs on this channel. I don't see nothing on this channel worthy of note, bro. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels. Peace and blessings, bro. Good to have you in the building, man. I see you be working that little jip, man. But yeah, man, so it's kind of messed up, man, that like people come on your channel and they really pass judgment on something they have no business passing judgment on. Stuff they not even built to really discuss. You understand what I'm saying? They want to pass judgment on. So I'm gonna say this, man. If you consider yourself a destroyer, or you could shut people down and you could destroy what they doing and what they trying to build in their lives, just understand you open up the door in this universe. You understand what I'm saying? It's always a two-way street, baby. What you send out will always come home to roost. Theodore Dow. He actually had the nerve to ask me, oh, what am I going to shut down? What are you, he said, Ray Imperial, what are you going to shut down? Give my drink. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of dudes talking crazy. Definitely not a big fan of that. Give me a second here, y'all. I'm gonna take care of some housekeeping issues. My dude, I gotta hit the fam up. So I think tomorrow sometime, man, I'm gonna be linking up with Bank Statement, man. Going live on his show, man. The brother's gonna be interviewing me, man. So I thought that was a good look, man. I appreciate that, man. That's love, bro. That's love. Shout out to Bank Statement Kennels. Hold up a second, y'all. I gotta. So we really doing a little roundtable discussion here tonight. I'm gonna do something here. Copy that to the clipboard. Y'all give me 2 minutes here, man, while I get some things squared away. This right here is a brother of Bull, y'all. That I was trying to explain to somebody, man, how we do what we do, but do it like this, man. Yeah. All right, let me know if y'all can see that boy right there, man. Let me pull this up. Yeah, there you go. All right, that's one. There we go. Do it like this, like that. This is Isbel's Titan right here. This is a little mate brother to my boy True Bull, right? And Santana Red Dogs in the building. Right, it's been a week already, bro. Absolutely, absolutely. Bando in the building. Peace, bro. What's good with you, man? I was just checking your live, man. I think we really need to have a whole topic, man, just on yard accidents, bro. Because on some real shit, yard accidents is a very real thing, man. You know, I put one of my yard accidents here on YouTube, man. Come to find out, dude's been taking my video, putting it on Twitter, putting it on Instagram. You know what I mean? And dudes don't understand the kind of pain that goes into, you know, seeing that kind of, you know, when it pops off. You know, we all want to know that our dogs got that heat. They're gonna get down. They're gonna handle their business. They're gonna defend themselves and protect themselves. But at the end of the day, you definitely don't want to see them going into each other to the point where they hurting each other. Like, your pain and all of that is more than both dogs combined. And I don't think most people understand that, bro. Santana said some shit just happened recently over there. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? I don't even have hold up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to get my brother in the house, B. Hold up. But yeah, man, like, you know, the whole thing with yard accidents, bro, is that, you know, it's an accident, right? So 9 times out of 10, man, you know, it's great if you are prepared, but who's prepared for an accident? 9 times out of 10, if it's an accident, god damn it, you wasn't prepared for it. Right, exactly. Tell them again, Bando, blaze up. Listen, I'm remiss. I'm running a little bit late tonight, y'all, so I ain't get my peoples up here, but let me send Philly Dog Man a shout out. Philly Dog Man, if you in the building. Des Trainer, if y'all in the building. All right. Looking to hear from y'all tonight. But yeah, man. It's very painful, bro, to see that, you know, dogs that you have put time, money. Let's not even talk about the money. You know, these dogs, you feeding them. You trying to bring them to their best. You want to see them at their strongest, most powerful. You understand what I'm saying? And when you want to see them like at their strongest and most powerful, you damn sure don't want you know, you don't want to see them hurting each other, B. That's not the script. That ain't the script at all, B. But you got people, man, that think, you know, like Theodore Dow. I ain't tell you, Bando, I got a fool jumped on my channel, man. Peace, King Stubbs. Salute. I got a fool who hopped on my channel, man, talking about he's gonna shut me down. literally say, yo, I'm gonna shut you down. You have no business breeding. And he wasn't just talking to me, he was talking to the entire panel we had on the live at that time. 2 weeks ago, he flagged one of the videos. So now, or he flagged the live from 2 weeks ago. So now, my whole question is, what are you flagging, bro? What's your objection? What are you mad about? You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, my dogs eat better than you do. I promise you that. My dogs eat better than you do. I make it a point to do that. You understand what I'm saying? If I let my dogs, anytime my dogs, they come, they at me. You understand what I'm saying? My dogs, it doesn't matter what they're doing. They will come when I call. Like, my dogs love me. I love them. We have that bond, B. So whoever you gonna call, whoever you gonna send, or whatever you plan on doing, homie, just understand we can all send folks. But yeah, Bando, that's what the fool said, man. That's what the fool said. So, you know, I urge a lot of y'all, man, you know, like, my dogs is my family, B. My dogs is family to me. You understand what I'm saying? So before you start talking about messing with this, you might want to take a hard look at your family, right? Because I don't understand when you start talking about, you know, like, you're gonna do something that could possibly put my dogs in the hands of people that's gonna kill them and put them down and put them to sleep and all of that. Like, bro, watch your step, man. Watch your step. Because on some real, you got my hackles up crazy right now. Yeah, very strange, Bando. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up, said there are some people who have more compassion and love for animals than their fellow human being. Actual facts, Lord. Actual facts. You understand? Like, and be careful of people like that. Because what it tells you is that they don't understand the value of a human being. They don't understand the value and the potential of human life. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, but my dude Abdul Kamal, my brother said I should block him. And normally, I don't block people unless it's really like outrageous, it's extreme. Like, one dude was, you know, disrespecting the people who patronize the channel, right? So like that's unnecessary. Why are you attacking subscribers? Like, that's silly. You know what I mean? So people like that get blocked and banned. This fool here with his little, you know, that's his opinion. You know what I mean? That his opinion is that we have no business breeding. His opinion is that he wants to get people shut down, this, that, and the third. He flagged the video. Obviously, the video is still paying me. So I hope that helps your efforts, Theodore Dow. You know what I mean? The video's still paying me. But at the end of the day, you can flag the video. You can do whatever you think is possible to try to shut me down. But understand this also, bro. You know, whatever you do in this life is a two-way street. Whatever you do in this life is a two-way street. All right, give me a minute, y'all. I'm trying to get my dude on here. That I've been missing my dude, Philly Dog Man, bro, from my last couple of lives. And want to make sure he's on tonight, bro. Bank Statement Kennels in the building. What's good with you, bro? I was just telling the people, man, we plan on chopping it up tomorrow night as well, man. So, you know, that's going to be a good one, man. Normally, I'm not in a position, man, where I'm answering a whole lot of questions for folk, man. So that should get interesting for me as well as for the people, man. You know, one of the things that I really love about, you know, the Camelot dogs, man, and I'm a funny bird, y'all. I'll be very honest. I'm a very funny bird, man. Like, if it ain't rough, it ain't right. You know what I mean? I'm not the type of dude that, like, I look for all the creature comforts in life. I don't run around looking for luxuries and how I can make shit sweeter. You understand what I'm saying? I take it how it is. What it is what it is. And that's how I move. So understand that, you know, we're gonna keep it funky, bro. We're gonna keep it funky. We're gonna talk about the whole 9 yards, man. We're gonna talk about not only the dogs in the dog game, but we're gonna talk about, you know, what happens when you kick off a YouTube channel. What happens when you start seeing some modicum of success with your YouTube channel, right? You know, do y'all realize the kind of hate that comes out of the woodworks? You understand what I'm saying? It is so real, man, that you will find dudes, man, that's supposed to be, you know, thorough in the game, trying to get at you on some, you know, like, damn, bro, you know, can I get a piece? Can I live? You understand what I'm saying? Like, but when I came in, I didn't ask nobody for permission to live, right? I just did what I do. You know what I mean? And what I love about this, man, is when I look at this chat, these is all dudes, man, that been in the building, man, for a minute, bro. For a minute. You understand what I'm saying? Like the core file, when you hear the core group, man, is solid, bro. So those that are trying to knock what we do, those that are trying to really, like, have a problem with what we do with these Camelot dogs, like, look at that boy Titan, man. What you looking at right there is Bull's little mate brother, right? Now, if I was to pull up a picture of his mother, let me see if I can pull up a picture of his mother, y'all. Hold up, I got y'all right now. Where's the white gold, bitch, man? Yeah, my bad, y'all. I'm trying to find this picture of old boy's mother. But when you see a picture of white gold, you'll see, man, that Titan looks exactly like his mother, B. You know what I mean? Like, Titan is the spitting image of his mother. So the only difference between Titan and white gold was that Titan was a male, so he was big, he was a brolic, he was a much bigger, more brolic dog than his mother was. But in terms of markings and coloring, you know, all exactly the same joint. You know what I mean? He had exactly the same markings and coloring as pretty much exactly as his mother. You know what I mean? So understand that Raina has the same Havoc the White Gold in her pedigree that my boy has in his pedigree, but from a different litter, right? So Raina has a great grandmother named Bella on the bottom side. No, I'm sorry, her grandmother on the bottom side is Bella, and Bella Maximum Pitts Bella is Maximum Pitts Havoc to Gargoyle Pitts White Gold, right? And that's the second time that breeding was done. The first time that breeding was done was when my boy was produced. So Raina has Bella in her pedigree, Havoc to White Gold. My boy is off Havoc to White Gold. When we bring them together, there's a very strong chance we're going to get some dogs out the litter that look like my boy Titan here. That's my whole point. You know what I mean? Wow, Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels, dropped a jewel, man. I like this. Let me put this up here for y'all. Man. Soul Power said, Theodore Dow, you are a miserable human being. You don't know your own purpose. Find your race and run it. Walking in your purpose doesn't afford you time to look over your shoulder wondering what the next man is doing. That's powerful. I like that. Peace to Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. See, that is an intelligent response. Y'all gotta forgive me, man, because when I replied to the boy, I talked about his mama. You know what I mean? I talked about his mama, man. He said we shouldn't be breeding. I said, well, your mama shouldn't have been breeding, but here you are. Oh, Lord, if I'm wrong, I'm strong and I'm wrong. You understand? I ain't mad. But listen. Listen, man. You know, it's always funny to me, man, when people try to knock what you do, right? But it's funny, man. Yo, man, it do Santana. It gets personal about these dogs. You better believe it, bro. You better believe it, man. Like, don't. You can say, listen, man. You can talk crap about me all day long. Don't threaten my dogs. Saying you're going to shut me down is basically saying you are going to have my dogs end up in the hands of people that are going to kill them. So, you know, and it's funny, man, because me personally, I haven't sold a puppy, man, since 2018. Right? So a lot of like, you know, a lot of that hatred, a lot of that animosity, man. Say that for somebody, man, who you know, maybe who deserves it, right? Like, and they know they deserve it, so they're gonna rock with it. They're gonna accept it. Me personally, me myself, come for my neck if you want to, fool. Come for my neck if you want to. These dogs ain't did nothing to nobody, man. You understand what I'm saying? These dogs ain't did nothing to nobody, man. I've been capable of some cruel and unusual stuff in my life, bro. Please don't do that to me again. You understand? But let's get back to these dogs, man, on a positive note, on a beautiful note, man. Listen, man. Listen, these people need to be educated, bro. He ain't even in the building right now. He ain't even. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. There we go. He's in. Yeah. Oh, Theodore down. He thinks he's gonna shut this BS down. But you see, Theodore down. We not going nowhere, right? We not going nowhere. We right here. Recognize that, bro. We are right here. We not going nowhere. You're gonna still be trying to shut this down 20 years from now. You're going to spend your entire life, devote your life's purpose to trying to shut this down, man. It'll be a life lived in vain. So what I'm going to do, man, is just for the sake of the fam, you got to get on out of here, fam. Basically, Theodore Dow, you are the weakest link. All right, he's been blocked. He's out of here. He gotta go, right? Because one thing we ain't gonna let nobody do, man, is destroy what we trying to do, man. Ain't nobody gonna destroy our vibe. Ain't nobody gonna destroy, man, our movement. You understand what I'm saying? And y'all know what Ray Imperial is about. Imperial Flame is about keeping the heat, baby. We like dogs like Titan. We like dogs like Trouble, True Bull. We like dogs like Raina. You know what I mean? We like dogs that got that heat, man, that demonstrate, man. They can definitely do their thing, man. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Get him out of here. That's right, bro. He out of here. He gone, man. He gone. We not even doing those, man. Cajun Style Kennel said, what y'all talking about? Right? My bad, big bro. We had a fool that said he flagged our live from 2 weeks ago. So because he flagged our live from 2 weeks ago, he's been texting, sending me messages, commenting on the video saying he's gonna shut us down. Right? So I told him, I said, listen, man, if the video ain't get shut down and you flagged it 2 weeks ago, you might be wasting your time, right? And he said, oh, I'm not talking about it on YouTube. He said, y'all have no business breeding. So Cajun Style Kennels, man, you know, he was talking to all of us. Pump 17 in the building. Trent, what's good with you, bro? I was just telling Cajun, we got a fool, man, who popped up on my channel, man, talking about he was going to shut us down. For some reason, he took exception to our live from 2 weeks ago, told us we didn't have no business breeding, you know what I mean? And when I told him he didn't have no business judging, he said, hell if I don't, I'm going to get you shut down, right? So I said, if we had no business breeding, I said the same thing about your mama, but yet here you are, right? So he really, you know, I guess that really got a bug up in his ass, but yeah, man, like dude is a ridiculous troll, man. But really, we was chopping it up, man, and I didn't have no particular plan for the night, honestly, y'all. I just wanted to, you know, open up the round table like we do, man. Give me 1 second here, man. So one of the things that we was talking about is yard accidents, bro, and how they really affect, you know, not just the dogs, but the handler, you know what I mean? Because, you know, people seem to think, man, hell yeah, Pump. Hell yeah, I gave him the boot. He out of here. He out of here. He gone. But yeah, so really what we was talking about was yard accidents, man. You know what I mean? We was talking about yard accidents, man, and really as much as how that affects, you know, the handler as much as anybody. So a lot of people looked at the conditioning gone wrong video, and you know, they immediately had their own thoughts, ideas, you know, and you know, people had all sorts of opinions and shit, but nobody stopped for a minute to think about how I must have been feeling while all that shit was going on. You understand what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is that video was really just one example. You know, it was a brief example of shit that had transpired between my dogs at a time, man, where, you know, like, I'm trying to figure out exactly who these dogs are, bro. Right? Because typically speaking, you screaming they not pit bulls, right? You screaming they should be bullies or whatever the case may be. I got every dude with a bully in the neighborhood trying to breed to my shit. You know what I mean? But don't none of them have the heat that it takes to stand up underneath them. Right? Like even my house female, you know what I mean, like got off on one of the female bullies that was brought to the yard. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't playing that. Like, you ain't bringing no bitch in here to breed, right? So that kind of thing, man, was it was one of the things, man, that led me to put the video out, right? And ever since then, you know, you get people like a Theodore Dow, right, who absolutely have no real purpose in life. He's got one sentence, right? I'm gonna shut you down. I'm gonna get you shut down, right? But you flagged the video from 2 weeks ago. The video's still up. The video still generates revenue. You're not stopping anything, right? And at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is, you're definitely not taking my dogs from me, right? Not not without great personal risk, right? So let's cease and desist, so we don't have to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Bank statement Kennel say, yeah, them Camelot seem more like the street pits I grew up on. You know, like in the late 80s, early 90s in the hood, you know what I mean, like Spanish Harlem, all that, you definitely seen your Razor's Edge dogs, you know what I mean, the big brolic, big head gray line dogs. But you seen your little, you know, game bred American pit bull terriers too. You understand what I'm saying? And that's where I got my love for the breed, right? At the time I had a Siberian Husky, and she got hit by one of them big gray dogs, right? But the bitch that was really the truth was a little bitch named Dottie that my little dude Cedric owned. You know what I mean? We was in the PJs and he lived in a building across from me. And my little dude was like, I think he was like 13, 14, 15 or something, man, when he had Dottie, man. But like, you could send Dottie up the side of the tree to snatch that tree branch, man, and she not coming down, B. You know what I mean? Like, and Dottie couldn't have been more than 35 pounds, if that, 30 pounds, 35 pounds. But she was that little firecracker. You know what I mean? She was definitely hot. So, you know, Dottie was definitely that bitch, man. And she's the one that really gave me. Matter of fact, she brought my Husky out. You know what I mean? She's the one that was responsible for turning my Husky on. And then you know, like, just understanding who she was and how she rocked, man, and seeing her with my little dude, man, because like Dottie didn't have a care for nothing in the world except Cedric. You know what I mean? And if Cedric sent her up the side of a tree to grab the tree branch, that's where she stayed until he told her to come down. Like she was good like that. So that's what I expect. You know what I mean? That's what I look for in my dogs, be like, you know, that's what I'm used to, man. So it's definitely it's a big difference, man, between, you know, the Camelot bred dogs, man, and, you know, the little tight, you know, box bred dogs. And you have to understand that the box bred dogs were bred for size and temperament for a particular reason. You know what I mean? And if we can talk about anything tonight, we could definitely talk about the differences between Camelot dogs and your typical box bred dog, right? For one, with your box bred dog, you know, they're bred to be easy to handle, right? They're bred to be extremely docile. You've seen yard videos, man, where some of these dogs, man, are literally timid. You know what I mean? Like the way they act when someone approaches them makes you wonder if something is wrong with the dog. Is the dog okay? You know what I mean? Or somebody abusing the dog. And ain't nobody abusing them dogs. It's not anything like that. It's just simply the temperament of the American Pit Bull Terrier, especially certain bloodlines. The dogs are very, not skittish, but just, you know, very reserved, and they very, you know, they very docile, very submissive to the human touch. And while the Camelot dogs love to be touched, right? They love that affection and all of that. Not from just anybody. And not anybody is just gonna walk up and handle those dogs. You know what I mean? Like when they see people approaching, they tend to like, yo, who you? State your case. You know what I mean? And that's how Camelot dogs are. You know what I mean? So think about the Camelot blood, mainly the red hot red mythology strain is very serious. They're not for everyone. And that's what I have to tell y'all. Like, you know, the American Pit Bull Terrier, man, especially the box bred variety, was trained and conditioned, bred for certain traits, certain submissive traits, right? So that anybody could go up and make a handle if need be while the dog was in the mix, right? While the dog was in the box. That's what you need, right? You need that. And if y'all just pay attention, man, y'all understand, y'all get some insight as to how the game goes. Check out 78 Sports Live. He has excellent panels on that box bred life. You understand what I'm saying? From some vets, man, who've been doing it for a minute. But what you'll understand, man, is that in a lot of those contracted matches, you have teams working the dog. So the dog has to be comfortable going from hand to hand to hand to hand, right? When you out hunting dogs, right, a little bit different. That dog learns to become part of a team with the handler. The Camelot dogs, man, are definitely way more, you know, they less people friendly. They are less people docile, less people submissive. That's number one thing you have to understand about the difference between a Camelot Pit Bull and your typical box bred variety. Like, if I was to show y'all something right now, man, y'all wouldn't even believe what y'all about to see, man. And this is not something that I'm doing to be funny or none of that, man. But I'm gonna show y'all something. I don't know if y'all can see this, man. So let me tilt this a little bit. Slide this way. See what I got in my hand? Watch this, yo. What's that? What's that? this shit, yo. It don't take much. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if I go pick up the broom, I'm not gonna get all of that. If I go pick up a broom, you're not gonna see all of that. But I point that out to say, like, they automatically know what it is. They automatically know what it is. Okay, King Wolf. Okay, hold up. King Wolf said, Ray, is there such a thing as a hell strand in Camelot pit bulls? Clear that up for me, King Wolf. What you clear up what you asking for me, bro? Because I'm not quite sure I understand your question. A hell strand, a tail strand in Camelot pit bulls. But so understand what I'm saying, yo. The Camelot pit bull is definitely a different creature than your typical box bred variety, right? Number one, your box bred variety dog is going to show more ability in dog on dog conflict, right? In those situations where the dog is involved in that, the box bred variety definitely shows a little bit more ability, right? And that's because generations upon generations and generations of being schooled and every dog being taught. You know what I mean? So in terms of ability, natural ability, right? Camelot dogs bring a bit of a question. But give me 1 second, y'all. I want to see if I can find something that I was looking at earlier. I'm gonna bring this to y'all, man, because y'all understand this is just the kind of stuff that I do on a regular basis. All right, I found it. Okay. So I want y'all to bear with me on something here for a minute. Inquisitive Jen, you want to know what are my thoughts on Knoxville? Give me a second, bro. I'm going to get right to that for you. I'm going to get right to that. Matter of fact, let's post that in the chat. All right. Hold up, man. Where that joint just go, man? This is the Red Label Kennels. Which one is this? This is Wilders and Westovers. Squires Red Shredder, Wilders, aka Champion Westovers Red Shredder, 3-time winner, 1-time loser, 1-time game loser. gonna find this pad, y'all. Hold on, give me 1 second. This joint right here. Okay. It's the red label Kennels joint. That's not it. This is not the dog. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna find this dog. Hold on. All right, there's my boy. All right. So if y'all look at this dog right here, right, and you think back, man, to some of the videos that we done posted, man, involving Duke, Kubar's Golden Bud, some of the other dogs, you'll see, man, that this dog here has kind of like that tribe peak thing. You see the widow's peak there. You see the little white on his chest. So he has kind of like that chocolate red tribe thing going on. Same as Kubar's Golden Bud and a lot of the dogs that came off of Kubar's Golden Bud. We showed y'all Juggernaut. We showed y'all Lil Man. We showed y'all CSK Mir. You know, all of these dogs, man, carry that kind of trait, that gene, right? So critical to read this right here, bro. Critical to read this right here. Watch what this says, yo. All right. So this here is PR Squire's Red Shredder, Wilder's aka Champion Westover's Red Shredder, 3-time winner, 1-time game loser, Gamest in Show. Now, Camelot Kennels also produced a dog called Shredder. And for all my OGs, all my old timers out there, if you know whether or not this dog has any connections to Camelot's Shredder, please connect the dots for me, right? This dog was born August 20th of 1990. Registered ADBA, registered UKC. Registered ADBA is Westover's Red Shredder. Registered PR Squires Red Shredder, Wilder's DNA profile. Also known as Cedarbrook's Red Shredder and PR Squires Red Shredder, DNA profile. Shredder won 3 unofficial, whether they were off the chain or whatever, they were not contracted. So some may call them glorified roles. He was picked up in his only contracted match. He was voted gamest in show, overmatched from the beginning. He was dominated the whole time. Scratched at 1 hour and 10 minutes, then picked up. If they hadn't have picked him up when he did, he would have been dead game. Without a doubt, Shredder is one of the gamest OFRN dogs of our time. All right. So I definitely wanted to put that out there, y'all, in terms of understanding the characteristics of the Camelot dog, right? Santana said Westover's in a lot of the peds too. Absolutely. Methanol 929 in the building. What's good with you, Scott? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Let me know when we gonna get you back on here. Listen, Wednesdays and Thursdays is when I do my breeder spotlight specials, right? So let me know. Any Wednesday, Thursday, it's gonna be a little bit later in the evening, say around 10. But I got you. Breeder spotlights Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. All right. So Knoxville, definitely. Knox is a legend, right? Knox is like a living legend, man. Like I would definitely say go for it, bro. Like you can't lose with Knox, with the Knox stuff, man. Knox was a big dog, very, very agile, very muscular, good energy. Yeah, I say go for it, man. Go for it. Knoxville is definitely he's a specimen, bro. So as long as you satisfied what you see, in terms of the attitude and the pups and their structure and they good clean dogs. I don't know where you get them from, but yeah, man, I say go for it, bro. All right. Now let me get back to King Wolf. Is there such a thing as a hell strand or a tall strand in the Camelot pit bull? So King Wolf, yes, he was referring to a tall line, talking about height. Okay, so the very dog that the brother just mentioned, Knoxville, excellent. In terms of height, Knoxville was a big one. You have plenty of Camelot dogs, man, that have really good leg on them. You know what I mean? That they tend more towards what you would call an XL pit bull. You know what I mean? So, and we'll be talking to a number of Camelot breeders and cross breeders. I'm gonna try to make that a thing once a week, every Wednesday, Thursday, so that we could bring them out, man, and let y'all chop it up with them, man. Ask them questions about their program, what they breeding, and what they charging, so forth and so on. All right. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Tenno, said, have you ever put a cam dog through a conditioning program? Absolutely. In fact, that was the first thing I did when I got my cam dogs. I put Bull through a conditioning program, man. I immediately took him off the kibble, put him on raw, and started working him immediately. And then when I got Star, about 3 months later, I did the same thing with her, switched her diet over to the raw, you know what I mean, and got her working immediately. Cam dogs are not hard to put into a keep. They have a working attitude. In fact, I just did a little live the other morning or yesterday morning or something. Maybe it was even this morning, showing Solo running through, like snow that was up to his chest, carrying a nice sized branch, like something he got to kind of wrap his jaws around. And what he's doing, although he doesn't know it, is that he's elevating his head, right? He's kind of forcing his neck to work by holding up this branch. And then he's forcing his structure into place, right? Because he's got his hind legs going. So his spine has to be straight. His head is up, trying to keep the log out of the snow. And he's really got to pick his legs up in order to get traction and really push through. So the boy is working. But guess what? I didn't put him up to do it, right? Working dogs will work themselves. And that's number 2 thing you can definitely understand about your Camelot dogs. The majority of these dogs will take to a keep like a desert dweller takes to water. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, they love it. If you are not working and exercising your Camelot dog, you are going to have behavioral problems. You're going to have issues, right? the weather's been a little rough on us lately, so we haven't been, getting as much, vigorous exercise as we'd like. I'm gonna show y'all something, man. Let me show y'all something. I don't know if y'all can see this right quick, but you see this door? See this cage door, man? Can y'all see that? This is Raina's work. This is all Raina's work. See that? That's Raina's work. There's no catch on here. There's no latch. Nothing. All this is what happens when you start cutting back on the dog's exercise and they used to getting that work. So this cage right here is really no good no more. I can't lock this. I can't close that. I can't do nothing with that. You understand? So, yeah, I've definitely put cam dogs into keeps. And they did really well. They did amazing, bro. They did amazing. In fact, one of the things that you want to be careful of in any keep, but especially with your Camelot dog, right? You want to be careful that you do not overwork, because they will overwork themselves. They will work until they drop. They will not quit. They will work until they just snatched every tooth out of their mouth. They will go, 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 go. One of the reasons I put that pedigree up of the shredder dog, man, is because I do believe he may have found some time on Camelot kennels, or some of that blood may have found his way into Camelot kennels, because Art definitely had a dog that he called Shredder, game bred dog, box bred, off box bred lines, or whatever you want to call it. So Methanol 929, JT's dog, Methanol 929. That's high octane pits for y'all that may not remember, right? Methanol 929 is high octane pits. Got a high octane litter on the ground right now. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all don't hesitate to hit the brother up. We are bringing him back so he can do his breeder spotlight, because he didn't quite get his breeder spotlight done right. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take the weight for that. You know what I mean? So Scott, I know you hear me, bro. Your breeder spotlight got to get right. We got to do it the way it's meant to be done. You know what I mean? Okay, rest in peace. JT's dog Hick was an excellent example of a long-legged, tall Camelot dog. Showed excellent muscle, excellent agility, excellent size. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Brother said check the inbox on Instagram. I will definitely do that. Bro. And not to mention, like Santana said, Hick produced some what? The boy produced some heat. Hick was a damn good dog, man. And in the days to come, man, I'm gonna definitely be reaching out to different people, man, that have some insight, man, as to these dogs. But this joint right here, I really want to see that. I really want to see this dog, man. I want to see where this dog played a part in the Camelot Kennels program. Because when I look at this dog, man, I'm looking at Camelot dogs, bro. And anybody that knows Camelot dogs, man, especially the old stuff, man, going back to KGB, man, they'll tell you, man, this boy here looks like everything they ever threw. But I think just as importantly, we should take a look at this ped, right? Let's take a look at this ped for a minute. When we look at this ped, we see Wild as Geronimo Boy, Wild as Nicky, Sarge's Cayenne Pepper, Smith Serona Cayenne, PR Big Proud Mama, Richard's Red Hot Mama, Wild as Geronimo Boy again, Wild as Nicky again, Wild as Reckless Red, Wild as Red Duster. Everybody knows we're talking about Wilder, Hempfield Wilder, right? So when we go ahead out to that fourth generation on this dog, we have Hempfield Wilder's Geronimo 2, Wilder's Red Dot, Wilder's Geronimo Boy, Wilder's Lime Cooler's Prudence, Sorona's Trouble, right? That's your foundation right there if your Camelot stock. Sorona's Trouble. This dog is bred so much the way that with that foundation OFRN that Camelot stock is bred off of, that I have to believe, man, that this boy is somewhere in those pads, man. We have Clement's Dixie Lou. We have Sorona's Motorhead. We have Sorona Jojo, Sergeant Sorona. Hempfield Wilder's Geronimo 2, Red Dot Geronimo Boy. And basically all the other dogs that we mentioned, Tiger Jack, Wilder's Nicky, Geronimo 2, Red Dot. So as y'all can see, heavy old family red nose breeding, pure old family red nose breeding that produced this dog here. And I could probably go to any yard with Camelot dogs, man, and swap him off of it, and they wouldn't be missing nothing. Right? Swap him out for any dog on a Camelot yard, and you wouldn't miss nothing, man. You'd see the same dog. All right. So wait a minute. Methanol 929 said Hick was not long-legged. He was short. He was only 50 pounds. Hold on. Let me check my IG. Hold up. Let me check the IG, man. All right, so let me bring y'all a picture of the Hick dog right quick. Right, they all had that dark red, tri-red with the widow's peak. Absolutely, Santana. It's definitely something I would consider something of a mark, a trademark in the Camelot dogs, man. You know, the Bruiser dogs, you know, maybe not so much, but definitely, bro, the older stock, man. If you look at Cajun style kennels dogs, man, they all come with that same kind of look, man. Let me 1 second. All right, so here's a picture of Hick, y'all. We actually had this picture when JT came on. This is JT Johnson's dog, who was on not this past week, but week before last. This is the Hick dog, y'all. So not a very tall dog at all. Hick was actually short, compact. This is more like how I like my dogs. You know what I mean? This is definitely, you know what I mean? But Knoxville was definitely a bigger dog. And I'm trying to think of somebody else, man, that had a YouTube channel, bro. Give me 1 second, y'all. I know who it is. I know who it is. Anybody ever heard of Fire Line Pit Bulls? Let the light spark. Mr. Sneeder keep. I'm gonna show y'all an example of the of a tall Camelot pit bull, man, that really you know, I'm gonna give y'all the Mr. Fire Lines joint. Hold on. Indeed, Fire Line has a very nice program going on, bro. Very nice. This is actually his YouTube channel. So y'all get to see some pictures of Knox, man. Big, tall, but pretty correct dog, man. Real good with doing his thing, man. Real good with doing his thing. Showed a lot of drive, man. I don't know if it's gonna actually play this out like it like the video is, because it's probably look at that boy, man. Look at that, man. Look at the length of legs on him, right? But you still have that horse-like rear and that big chest. Like, this is a nice big dog. But honestly, this dog is too big for me. That dog is too big for me, man. Here's another one. Here's Deacon. This is off the same dog. Deacon is another big, tall dog. You know, same blood, same blood. So this is what Fire Lines is known for. Look at that. Look at that. Is that a specimen or what, huh? That's a specimen, y'all. Let's go back a little bit and look at this dog, man. Now, I don't know a whole lot about how these dogs are bred, so I don't know all the ingredients that go into the Fire Lines camp. But that's a nice little project for somebody to look into, man, because these dogs are very well structured, man. For big dogs, they're very well structured, and they don't appear to have some of the problems that breeding XLs can cause. So definitely All right, my bad, y'all. I ended up kicking my damn self. I don't know how that happened. Okay. So Inquisitive Jen said Knoxville is a testament to what cleaning up that Eddington blood can do. Okay, so Knoxville was bred down off of some of that Eddington stuff. Okay, good to know that. Good to know that. But yeah, definitely a good dog. And let me say this about that whole Eddington Ellis stuff. Personally, I disagree with labeling a band dog a pit bull. Right? Like, there's no need to do that. Band dogs are sufficiently powerful and respectable animals in themselves. I personally have never seen a band dog that I didn't like. I think they are great fucking animals, both for the home, and I've seen them do work in the box. So, call it what you want, but they do well. They do well. Now on the flip side of that, if I wanted a band dog program, I'd create one. If I wanted band dogs, I would definitely go out and create one. So what Eddington and the whole Eddington question is definitely one of them things, man, that I don't like what he did, but I can say that I haven't seen dogs that was looking too crazy unless they was taken in crazy directions, right? But most of the stuff that seemed to come down out of Eddington's camp, I do have to say it appeared that the dude bred clean dogs. They were band dogs, they were mislabeled, but they appear to be clean, well-structured dogs. So, I can't knock him for that. A lot of his dogs went to the weight pull thing, right? And that weight pull thing, that's a that's a how should I say? It's mandatory, right? It's a requirement that a dog have good, clean structure under those circumstances. So, yeah, Eddington was definitely he was a he definitely played a role. He had a force, right? He was a force in that whole weight pull thing and that whole weight pull arena, and people that were dealing with the Camelot pits bus stuff and all of that. So I would say, yeah, boy was a Knoxville was a beast, man. Knoxville was a straight beast. There's no two ways about that. No two ways about that at all. I'm about to send this invite out, y'all. Give me a minute here. All right. This is not the joint I wanted. This is the joint I need. all right. So all right, Rose Kennels in the building. Salute, brother. Salute, salute. All right, so here's the fine line pitch joint with the boy Knoxville hitting a spring pole. I think this is the one where he's hitting the spring pole. Oh, this is the flirt pole video. But at least y'all get a chance to see how big this dog was in comparison to his owner. But look how clean, look how athletic, right? It's a big boy, man. Look how athletic, man. Look how tiny his feet is. Look how tight his feet are. Look at that, man. That can move like that, man. You ain't mad at it, that's for sure. You ain't mad at that at all. Really nice, really nice. And just bear in mind, y'all, slowly but surely, man, I'm gonna be reaching out, man, to a little bit. I mean, if they name come up on this channel, pretty much I feel like they worthy of sitting down and having a chat with. This is a true, you know, this is a true XL, man. This is what you want to XL to look and move like, man. He can't even keep the thing away from the dog. Mr. Firelines produced the whole Deacon line. He had the Deacon line. I don't know if he necessarily produced it, but there's a little bit more from the brother's channel. So y'all go check him out, Fine Line Pits, man. He's here on YouTube. Beautiful dogs, man. Beautiful dogs. Knoxville is a testament to what cleaning up that Eddington blood can do. So this is Eddington blood cleaned up nice, y'all. And let's not forget, Raina got 6% of that in her too. You know, there's 6% in there. So that's something that but again, Raina's probably is easily the most athletic dog I got, right? So again, you can't knock it, man. You can't knock it. Indeed, Rose Kennel said the movement is on point, and that's a big boy. Indeed it is. But that's what you look for, man, in your larger dogs, man. You know what I mean? Especially when you want to avoid, you know, a lot of the trouble, right, that can come with, you know, larger dogs. Like me now that Bull has hit about 7 years old, and I see him slowing down, you know, there's only but so much work in him I'm going to be doing, right? Like, I'm not going to have him out there doing what he did at 3 and 4 years old, because of the fact that the wear and tear on the joints of a larger dog, a bulkier dog, a heavier dog, a bigger boned dog, a more muscular dog, all of that contributes, man, to wear and tear on the joints. And that wear and tear on the joints, man, you want to make sure, man, that you are, you know, you're being mindful of how it's going to affect the dog down the line. You know what I mean? So I mean, before he gets to be 12 and 15 and all of that, we start moderating that exercise. Now, I'm not worried about him looking diesel. I'm not worried about him having a tuck. I'm not worried about none of that. At this point, he's in those years where you get him bred. You get him bred. He showed you everything you need to see. I doubt very seriously a dog at 7 years old is going to show you anything new, right, that he hasn't showed you already. So that's where we at with Bull now. The thing is just getting him bred, getting him right. Rose Kennel said, I definitely like what I'm saying. Are you going to incorporate some of this in your line? No, sir. No, sir, Rhodes. I just put this up, man, because somebody was actually asking about a larger or a taller Camelot style dog, because you're so used to seeing the, pretty much 19, 20 inch, husky or brolic type dog. You don't see the long-legged Camelot dogs often, man. So I wanted to bring this one up here as an excellent example. Mr. Fireline Pitts, has some nice dogs that he produced off the Deacon stock. Look at that. That's a good sized boy right there, man. Good sized boy right there. And what y'all will find, man, is that if I really respect the dog, I don't care if it's not necessarily what I'm bringing in my program. I will definitely put the dog up there, man, and have a chat with that breeder, man. Ask him about some of the things he's doing, man. That really that's working. You know what I mean? That's producing such excellent dogs. So Santana, when he says cleaning up the Eddington just produced bulkier dogs that were really more designed for weight pull than the agility that the American Pit Bull Terrier is most famous for. So that's all that was about, man. That's when he says cleaning it up. You know what I mean? Right. Essentially, trying to breed out the bull mastiff blood, you already got your bigger dog. Now you want more pit bull type traits, right? Like if you look at this dog, man, you see that despite his size, he has nice lean bones in terms of his bones are not overly done. They're sufficient to support his body weight, but at the same time, his feet are tight. He's got those small, tight feet, man, that contribute to a dog's, almost being cat-like on its feet. And that's just an amazing trait in a 100 pound plus dog. You know what I mean? You're talking about 100 pounds plus, and that dog can move like a cat. That dog can take off at the drop of a hat and land on all fours, do a 360 in the air and land on all fours and stuff like that. It's just a beautiful dog, man. That's an amazing dog to work with. See, I mean, if if I felt like I had a need for a dog that size for what I was doing, absolutely, right? Like if I'm in the deep South, Texas and Louisiana and all that, and I'm hog hunting, then I'm absolutely going to do these types of things. I'm going to breed a dog that size that has that type of agility, that that good clean structure. But for my purposes, for my program, New York State doesn't have a whole lot of boar. What we do have that is legal to hunt is coyote. And so I don't necessarily want a 100-pound dog, right? Like I don't need a 100-pound dog to hunt coyote. All right, Big Rob Keenan in the building. Abdul Kamal, assalamu alaikum, brother. Rob Keenan is in the building. So as y'all see the fire lines, the fire lines line of dogs is definitely, for those that like them dogs that size, man. It's major, major. I mean, earlier I was actually talking about some of the differences you're going to see between your Camelot pit bulls and your typical box bred pit bulls. And the differences you're going to see, man, are primarily based on the reasons for breeding that particular line of dogs, right? The old family red-nosed dogs come a little bit bigger by standard issue, right, than your typical box bred variety of dogs. Okay. That's what's up. The brother Abdul Kamal said he's going to send us some pictures tomorrow. That's what's up. I know the brother said he just picked up a couple of Dogo Argentinos. So, I guess that's what we're going to be looking at. But this is definitely, man, one of the things that I just liked about the Camelot blood was that, you can get everything from a 40-pound dog to a 110-pound dog or more. You know what I mean? Camelot throws that with no problems, man. Like Bull's last litter, he produced one dog that was actually bigger than him. We're gonna talk about this right here in a minute too, y'all. But yeah, in Bull's last litter, bro, he threw everything, man. He threw dogs taller and bigger than he was, and then he threw little mini me's, man, that looked like, man, they came right out of his hip pocket. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's all in there, bro. It's all in there. Let me see something here. The box bred variety of pit bull, man, is going to be finer boned, right? Like back in the days, they bred thicker bone, kind of rougher dogs. Whereas nowadays, you see these dogs, man, they have kind of like this fine bone. You understand? I personally feel like the Camelot Temperament is more stable than your typical box bred dog. You know what I mean? Just in terms of the energy that they display, right? Sometimes it is really, really hard to get your little box bred dog to settle down. Like they all over the place. They, whirling, chasing their tail type stuff. Whereas, with the Camelot pit bull, man, they kind of look at you and they watch your eyes, and then they jump in to do whatever they think is next, right? They trying to beat you to whatever you think you want to do with them. They trying to beat you to it. So their temperament is more locked into you, almost very stable, very just the dogs is on your hip. If they could climb inside your shoes and walk with you, they would. And then you have to keep in mind that like Raina, for example, right? She doesn't mean nothing by it, but Raina, when she wants you to do something and she wants to show you something, or she wants to do something with you, she'll literally come up and grab you. She'll grab your mouth, grab your hand with her mouth, or she'll grab your arm with her mouth and really put her mouth on you and give it a little tug, like, come on. Now she's not doing this to hurt you. She's doing it because that's just her way of saying, hey, come on. These are her hands, right? So she grabs you and says, hey, come on, let's play. Let's, whatever it is. So it's definitely one of those things that, even Bull, when he goes to, like, if he tries to lick you, right? He don't come with his tongue and licking you. Like this motherfucker got his mouth open and he's lunging. He's not trying to hurt you, but that's just his way of affection. And so you have to be kind of mindful of that with them. You know what I mean? They are mouthy dogs. They're very, very mouthy dogs. They will grab you with their mouth. They will kind of nibble at your hand and stuff like that. I remember Bull, I used to let him literally sleep in the California king size bed, and his thing was the same way they kind of groom each other. He would take his teeth and literally like gnaw into my skin, and that shit hurts the hell out of me. But he don't know that. They do that to each other. It feels good. You know what I mean? So you have to be conscious of that. They have a kind of mouthy thing with them, and it's really nothing harmful. It's actually something affectionate. You know what I mean? That I've noticed in my dogs. All right, Abdul Kamal asks, what is your perspective about the Blue Paul Terrier? Okay, the Blue Paul Terrier, from what I understand, this is where they say the Blue Pit Bull came from, right? This is some people's theory on the Blue Pit Bull. But they were game dogs. They were game dogs. I believe they were of Scottish origin, and they were known to really get down and do the damn thing. You find them more in the in the days of your Staffordshire Bull Terriers and whatnot from overseas. You know what I mean? You don't hear too much about the Blue Paul Terrier nowadays, man. But some people debate whether or not they were actually blue in color, right? Some people say that's just the name that they developed based on, I think it was an area that they came from or something. Last I remember looking into that. But yeah, man, good. They were definitely known to be game dogs, though. Like they were known to be, they were known to go. Uh-oh. Okay. Here we go. Right, there aren't many color pictures of them. Okay, here we go. What it do? What it do? Shout out to Philly Dog Man and his wife Trina. What's good, y'all? So We just sitting here chopping it up. You know, it was kind of round table thing like we do. Hey yo, send me a private chat, yo. A lot of love in the building tonight. I definitely want to say, yo, shout out to all 4,500 subscribers, man. Shout out to everybody, man, that's in the building tonight, man. Y'all stay in the building. Y'all stay messing with a dude, man. So, you know what I mean? I just salute y'all. This is y'all channel. I'm just here to make sure, man, that y'all have what, you know, y'all got your fix, man. We got to have our fire pit fix, man. You know what I mean? Dog ain't got no heat. We ain't playing. Philly is in the building. Zulu Nation says, stay blessed. Okay, Dapper Trapper's Loft. What's good? What's good with you, bro? That's what I'm talking about. So, one of the things, man, that Bando had mentioned earlier, you know, he did a live and he was talking about yard accidents, bro. And shout out to Bando for life, man. I've been messing with my brother, man, for the longest. That's just how we roll, man. You know what I mean? If you got something valid and beautiful, man, I do not mind giving people their props, man. Like all too often, man, that, you know, everybody's concerned with being, you know, like the only face. You know what I mean? And that's not how this works, bro. There's so many people out here doing good work with dogs, man. That's why I always shout out the entire universe of bulldoggers, man. You know what I mean? It just is what it is, bro. Santana says same with the Cordoba, which is the Cuban fighting dog, another extinct game dog that was part of the Dogo Argentino. Okay. See, I ain't know that. That y'all, I don't know if y'all realize, man, I get as much from these as y'all do, bro. So yeah, man, keep it coming, bro. All right. And if I understand correctly, part of that Dogo Argentino is pit bull too. But Abdul Kamal just he sent me a message a couple of weeks back saying he just picked up a couple, man. So maybe you could chime in on that for us, bro. Weigh in on that for us. Let us know, man. Rob Kina asks, so when dealing with these dogs, how do you correct them mouthing everything without discouraging their bite drive? You know, so one of the things that you have to trade on, you know, and nobody really likes to talk about it. I don't know why. You know, I've heard a million videos, you know, training videos talking about, oh, the dog's prey drive, the dog play drive, you know, dog defense drive, dog this drive, that drive. Nobody talks about the dog's drive to please. And that, Rob, supersedes every other drive that a dog has. Now, it's going to take the dog some time to learn it, right? It's going to take the dog some time to learn that he's not supposed to put his mouth on everything. Keep in mind, his mouth is very much like his hands. It's his real sense of touch and contact with the outside world. So sometimes they'll put their nose to something and then lick their nose to get a better feel for, get a better sense of what it is that they're sniffing, right? It's very important to let the dog know. In one of my videos, I was actually sitting on a stoop playing with Solo, and you know, he's coming at me, grabbing me, and there are times when I just stop him. And it's okay to let them do it sometimes, because again, That's their way of saying, hey, come play with me. It's like a little kid grabbing your hand, right? Hey, come play. But you have to let them know when it's okay, when it's not, and you have to give them limits. If you don't want the dog doing it at all, what I found is most effective when the dog does that is I simply grab the dog's muzzle, close its mouth, and hold it shut. And every time it goes to touch me with its teeth, close that mouth, hold it shut till it's uncomfortable for the dog, till the dog literally pulls away from you, right? And after that, when the dog comes to you, you'll notice he may put his nose on you, but he won't open his mouth. All right, so keep that in mind, Rob. Back to the Dogo. As far as my knowledge, there isn't any pit bulls in the Dogo. Abdul Kamal said he was going to mention the Cordoba dog and that the Dogo Argentino is made up of 7 dogs. 7 dogs, bro. Wow, man. Wow. So break it down. What 7 dogs go into the dog? If it's not pit bull, you say it's the Cordoba. Uh-oh, Renegade Kennels in the building. Peace. Yeah, we just sitting in here chopping it up, Renegade, talking a little bit about it, a little bit of everything that affects the dog, man. Talking about some of the differences between Camelot, pit bulls, and your typical box bred dogs. Talking a little bit about yard accidents, you know what I mean, and how they actually affect the handler. You know, it's one thing to treat the dogs, make sure the dogs is okay, but you got to understand that yard accidents happen because basically the dogs wanted them to happen, right? The dogs, they not really, feeling any remorse about what they've done, but as a handler, you feel a great deal of remorse about having allowed it to happen. You know what I mean? You question yourself about everything when something like that happens. So, yeah, that's basically what we've been chopping it up about. And we also talking about the Dogo Argentino, what's involved in the Dogo Argentino. Let me see something here, y'all. All right, this guy gotta go. I don't know who this guy is, but he gotta go. He's out of there. I don't know. We ain't doing retrievers and Labradors. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. So let's get into this Dogo Argentino. Inquisitive Jin said Irish Wolfhound, Mastiff, Great Pyrenees, to name a few. Dogos are the original bandog. Nice. Okay. Rob Keener said one of the dogs in a Dogo is Bloodhound. It's very interesting that you say that because I believe there's some big red coon hound in some of them dogs that Hollingsworth produced, but y'all ain't heard that from me. Abdul Kamal says Boxer, Bulldog, Bull Terrier, Dogue de Bordeaux, Great Dane, Great Pyrenees, Irish Wolfhound, Pointer, and Spanish Mastiff. Did they really have to do all of that to get one, to get another Mastiff, basically? Right? But I guess they got the dog they wanted and they stayed true to it because it's a whole breed into itself. So it's 9 altogether. It's 9 altogether. A lot of long-haired dogs mentioned. But I mean, honestly, once you have the traits that you need, all all right. We got the cosign. Said Abdul is on point. He nailed it. It's 9 altogether. It's 9 breeds that make up the Dogo, and yeah, they all in there, bro. That's a lot of dogs, man. That's a lot of dogs, man, going into that. I hope y'all don't mind. Y'all know how I do. It's actually 9 p.m. and bank statement Kennel said it's definitely some hound in pits. Them ears. Listen, all I'm gonna say is y'all go look at Hollingsworth's bull. Go look at that dog, and then look at Kobe's pincher. Put the two of them side by side. Kobe's pincher and Hollingsworth's bull. And you tell me, what is the standard for the American Pit Bull Terrier? Oh my God, man. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I would say that took years of breeding. Dog the Bordeaux, but constant all white dogs. Right. There's a question exactly how they got, where they got long haired dogs, red dogs. There's a question as to how they got to this all white dog. But I see a lot of English Bull Terrier in the dog, in the Dogo. Something about its head shape and all that seems to suggest that to me. That's just my opinion, but Santana Red Dogs asked Ernest Hollingsworth. I said yes, I'm talking about the Ernest Hollingsworth, the great Hollingsworth's bull, man. Hollingsworth's bull. And just something about that long frame with that rib cage, with them long floppy ears, bruh. Red Coon Hound, not a far cry different. I was thinking myself, like when it comes to breeding and it comes to certain things like how do you get a certain look, right? How do you get a certain consistency, right? And that really comes from years of breeding, right? When I say years of breeding, I mean like you're talking about a situation where people are like, for example, you might have 2 different dams, 2 different studs, right? You do one dam to stud, one dam, and then the other dam to stud, right? So now you got 2 litters on the ground. Then you run those litters crossed with each other. Then you take the dam from this breeding and bring it to the stud on this breeding, and take the dam from this breeding, bring it to the stud on this breeding, and then you bring those pups together. Then you run those pups with those other pups. Now you're talking about you might start getting some regular consistency in appearance. So that's definitely like to get to that Dogo Argentino, man. They had to do that for years upon years, and I just where do you get the all white from? Excellent question. Excellent question. Okay, Rob says the one thing you have to watch out for with the Dogo and most all white dogs is them being deaf. Okay, I didn't know that was a flaw that they ran into. Abdul Kamal says Rob Keener, very true, very true. So let's do this, man, because we in the building. A lot of dogos are such great workers, even when they deaf, they'll still work and cut the dog loose. That's what's up. I don't think I would breed a deaf dog. You know what I mean? If I felt like the dog was, you know what I mean, that was a trait that the dog could possibly throw. I don't think I would do that. The bull terrier makes the white and mostly in Dogo. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know, it's so it's strange how you know how nature works, right? Like nature works completely different, man, than our best conceptions and our best imaginings. But anytime you can get that type of consistency, both in temperament, character, and appearance, you know, I think I was watching 78 Sports Live, and he was chopping it up with a Schoolboy, Ram, and that whole panel. And I think it was Schoolboy that said that according to official definitions, it only takes 3 generations to create a breed. To create a pure breed, it only takes 3 generations. Now, you'll hear all sorts of different opinions on that, especially you know how many generations does it take to create your own bloodline and this, that, and the third. Because you have so many people like kind of with their hands in the pot, getting that type of consistency in any breed, right, is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. When you've really tried your hand at breeding dogs to a particular purpose, right? And we're not talking about just putting dogs together to see what comes out. We're talking about you have a particular vision and you're putting dogs in place that are going to help to fulfill that vision, right? And your vision is a vision of your ideal dog, your ideal working dog. So when you get to that point, man, where you starting to see that consistency, you starting to see, you know, not just in the physical characteristics, but in the personality traits on the dog. You know what I mean? That's what you're really after, right? So something like that with the Dogos, man, that takes forever, bro. That takes forever. Abdul Kamal said the Dogo is fearless. It does have that reputation. Santana Red Dog said, yes, it was bred to combat cougar in South America. Yeah, so I mean, like, and it does go to show that you can create a game dog, right? You can create a game dog, man, a dog that is bred, man, for the work, man, and that does not turn his back. Inquisitive Jen said the brothers who bred the Dogo specifically wanted a white dog, easier to spot in the bushes. Okay, that's what's up. I'm gonna keep that in mind because I really am expecting Bull to throw some white dogs, y'all. Bull and Raina, I expect to see some white dogs come out of that. So I'm hoping to get like some nice deep reds. I want some nice fire reds. But nature does what it does, right? Ooh, okay. And then the Bull Terrier carries that death trait as well, the white Bull Terrier. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. Y'all putting me on. Y'all got a partner, God. I mean, honestly, the Dogo, for its reputation, things that I've seen them dogs do, it's hard to argue with. It's hard to argue with that as a dog, man. I think somebody had once asked me if I would ever cross Dogo with Camelot, and all I can say to that, man, is that that's a lot of heat. That's a lot of fire, bro, in a very big dog. Yeah, so when you go down that road, just be mindful of that, bro. Like, dogs like the Dogo, like the Camelot dog, they just not for everybody. They just not for everybody. Very big, powerful dogs, with a lot of drive. And that drive, man, is definitely one of those things, man, that you just want to be careful of, bro. You know what I mean? You want to be in shape trying to handle them dogs. You know what I mean? Like, I know it seemed like that's a lot to ask, but it's really not. It's what you want to do. But okay, Rob Keenan say, I know a guy who runs a half Dogo, black mouth cur. The dog definitely puts that work in on them hogs. I always wonder why they call them dogs curs, the black mouth cur and the blue tick healer and all them other dogs, but I guess that's a whole different subject matter there. But the Dogo itself, man, it really is an amazing creature. You know what I mean? Anything that's bred to scrap with big cats, you gotta respect. You gotta respect. You can't sneeze at that at all. That's the type of dog that you want around, bro. You know. Dapper Traptor's Law. Now, them cur dogs, the hunting dog, are some pretty gritty dogs themselves. Yes, they are, bro. Yes, they are. Santana said, yeah, my pops used to be cool, was crossing Dogo with Presser for hogs in Louisiana. Woo! Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a hog hitting machine right there. Dogo and Presser, big boys too. See, y'all, I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3", right? If I weigh 150, it means I ate 3 meals that day. What y'all want me to do with a Dogo Presser cross, man? You know what I mean? What y'all want me to do with that, bruh? I tell you, I don't even like my Camelot, 100 pounds, B. They get there. You know what I mean? Not me, man. Dogs that size. See, when I was a kid, I didn't mind putting a saddle on the dog and trying to ride that mug. You know what I mean? I would throw a blanket over a dog's back and climb right up on that mug like I could ride it like it was a horse. That's that's really that's the extent of a big dog I want. If I can't ride that mug like a horse, I don't need it. The Japanese Mastiffs are nice. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Let's go here. So the cur dogs, the hunting dog, pretty gritty dogs themselves. Yes, sir. I agree with you absolutely, Dapper Trapper. Abdul Kamal said, what do you think of the Tosa Inu? Now, the Tosa reminds me a lot of the Bull Mastiff, honestly. But definitely a very, see, what we consider a fighting dog over here is not the same as what they consider a fighting dog over there. And y'all got to keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Just because they call them fighting dogs, they don't have Cajun rules like we got. You understand? Our Cajun rules are very different. Our pit rules are way different than that stuff they doing in Japan, with the Tosa Inu and all that. But it's a very big thing there. There's a lot of honor caught up in it. There's a lot of pride and honor with them Tosa Inu dog fights, bro. In Japan, it's really one of those things, man, that it's a prestigious event. It's an event that you would attend like when you're noble, when you got like when you're somebody, you got status in the society. And to have those dogs is to say that you have status in the society. So the Tosa Inu, definitely a good dog, known for fighting, known as a Japanese fighting dog. I would not put it in the pit with an American Pit Bull Terrier and expect it to do well. I would not. Y'all see what we do around here. So if you got them, light them, baby. If you got them, light them, twist it, put it in the air. It ain't the same. And God said, let there be light. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right, let me get into some of these comments here. Tosa Inu is called the Japanese Mastiff. Santana Red Dog said they are nice, but just understand those are our the Tosa Inu is almost like the samurai dog. And if you understood the role of the samurai warrior in feudal Japan, in ancient Japan, y'all gotta forgive me, I'm a history and I'm a culture buff. I travel the world and study everything. But in ancient Japan, when you were noble, you had samurais that fought for your honor, that fought for your dignity. So if anybody had affronted you or disrespected you or shamed you in any manner, it was the samurai's warrior to defend your honor. So the Tosa Inu as a fighting dog has kind of almost taken the place of the samurai. You know what I mean? Obviously they don't do things today the way they did them in feudal Japan, but that's the best way I can explain it. The Tosa Inu dog fights they're nothing like what we do in the box. Big difference. Big difference. Inquisitive Jen said they check your pedigree before handing you a Tosa in Japan. Wow. Y'all think that's something we should do around here? Y'all think that's something we should do around here, especially when you talk about the American Pit Bull Terrier? Can we talk about something honestly, frankly, right? The American Pit Bull Terrier is an endangered species in America. Not because it's in danger of becoming extinct, but because it's in danger of being eradicated by people who feel like the breed should not even exist. I urge you, brothers, man, with American Pit Bull Terriers. You don't have to listen to Imperial. I ain't nobody. You know what I mean? But I urge you, brothers, man, with these American Pit Bull Terriers, man, that are from box bred lines. Start showing your dogs capable of doing other things. Stop touting the American Pit Bull Terrier as just a fighting dog. Please, you're gonna kill our breed. You're gonna have them come and wipe every freaking dog off the map under the guise that it's a fighting breed and fighting dogs is illegal, so there's no need for a fighting breed if fighting dogs are illegal. Why are you breeding a fighting dog if that's what the American Pit Bull Terrier is, and that's all it is a fighting dog? Why are you breeding a fighting dog when fighting dogs is illegal? Do y'all see that logic? And I'm sorry for the kind of sideways rant here, but that's a pet peeve of mine. Stop presenting this dog as if the only thing it's capable of doing is chewing on other dogs. And we know damn well that this American Pit Bull Terrier is like the godsend of dogs in terms of, when you want to really bond and develop a relationship, and a dog that can pretty much do it all. And just because I'm talking about the American Pit Bull Terrier, that does not mean I'm talking about just the box bred variety. Please understand that for years upon years, certain strains were bred just for the box. But there were plenty of other American Pit Bull Terriers that would never see the box, and they were bred and kept in families and homes and farms and things like that. Everything ain't in Pets Online, yo. My rant is done. Thank you, Dapper Trapper. I keep a little something playing in the background, man. It's just my thing. You said I'm digging the music tonight, relaxing. That's what's up. Santana Red Dog said I didn't like the Dogo presser because what I seen in those dogs was mentally unstable. But then again, that man my dad was cool with lived deep in the bayou. No excuse, bro. No excuse. No excuse. If they was unstable, they was unstable, bro. And that's something I would really pay attention to. You know what I mean? You don't continue breeding something, man. I mean, if you can handle them and, you know, they designed just for your hands only, great. Knock yourself out. But for the most part, breeding instability is dangerous, bro. It's a time bomb. It's a disaster waiting to happen. An unstable dog, especially, you know, Dogo presser, that size, that drive, nasty. I went to buy a dog, man, from a brother in Colorado, and he was up like mile high somewhere. You know what I mean? I was going to meet him in Denver, but he wouldn't come to Denver. In other words, I had to go directly to him or have it shipped directly from him because pit bulls are outlawed in the city of Denver, in the city limits. At least this is what he said to me. I don't know for a fact. I never, you know, researched it or nothing. But what I'm saying to y'all, man, is that this is something that's becoming a thing, right? It's called breed-specific legislation, and I don't think it should be legal. I don't think you should be able to outlaw a breed any more than you can outlaw a race of human beings. And God knows they've tried to outlaw a race of human beings before. Shit, they're still trying to do it, but it's not what this channel is about. Say in today's society, there's no use for that, and it's no longer an acceptable sport, right? The dog fighting thing, bro. Listen, you know, shout out to Gero Hush. I'm sorry, Gero. I don't know if it's Gero or Gero. Pardon me if I mispronounce your joint, but Gero Hush said, "How can we ban a dog that once served in the service for the U.S. government?" Bro, I hate to say it, man. My whole family is military. Not my whole family, but a significant portion of, you know, my family has served in the military. I think I got like 3 brothers that all went to the military: Marines, Army, National Guard. All I'm gonna say is, you know, you can get your military benefits, all that good stuff, you know, but in terms of how this government treats those who have served it, how this country, this society, this culture rewards those who built it. Maybe we should save that discussion for another video, for another channel. Oh, man. Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. Wow. Said in California hit California hard, probably one of the hardest places in the early 2000s. It was literally a dog genocide in the city. Full yards gone. Life's work gone. Listen, man. Can I be honest with y'all? I'm still trying to wrap my head around what my life is going to look like once Bull passes. And I didn't even raise him from a pup. But I feel like damn near everything that dog is today is what I made him. So, to wipe out entire yards, I ain't gonna lie, I have got teary-eyed over listening to match reports, right? Or the history of certain dogs that, you know, gave it all in the box, man, and then were never bred. Because the ego of the handler or the owner was too worried about being double grand champion or whatever it was. You got an amazing dog. His matches showed his character. His matches were a testament to who this dog was. And as opposed to locking in those genetics, you ran the dog into the ground until it was dead, and nothing. So the dog has no legacy. The dog has no, it's almost like no proof that it ever lived and it was alive and that it ever accomplished anything. Hardest thing on the dog is a man's ego. The day I ever heard that, man, I knew it to be true. Inquisitive Jen said you can ban a name, but not so much a breed. Folks would just change the name of the breed and keep it pushing. And it, you know, they not stupid, yo. They're not stupid. I'm gonna tell you a little story, right? When I went to go get Bull, right? When I went to go buy him, I was buying him from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Put the joint in the GPS. The GPS took me through Canada. Real shit. So here I am. I got a sizable amount of cash with me, right? My background is not squeaky clean. And I'm at the Canadian border with no passport. Like, real, when I tell you, like, this was a situation, man, that you don't want to be in, right? And they asked me, like, yo, come on, man. You know, you coming across the border, you got, you know what I mean? This, what's going on, right? I said, oh, man, the GPS just, you know, gave me the wrong route, man. You know, there was a, you know, a state's route that it could took me through, but I didn't catch it. You know, just a GPS error. And so, where were you going that it took you through Canada? Well, I was going to Michigan. And why were you going to Michigan? I was going to buy a dog. And what kind of dog were you going to buy? That, you know, you got this much money and, you know, you traveling through countries and, like, must be a hell of a dog, right? So, yes. And I guess they had started looking at me like maybe I was in the country to do some dog fighting or, you know, some shit like that. But I remember one of the, you know, and you have to realize customs officials are law enforcement officials, they, you know, they hammered up, they badged up, you know, uniformed up. So I'm in a room full of all these people, man. The guy says, what kind of dog is it? And me being, bright, American Staffordshire Terrier. Oh, he's going to get a pit bull. Listen, bro. They know, man. They know already. So at the end of the day, we've got to be more focused. You know what I mean? Like the same way, you wouldn't tolerate somebody hopping on, let's say, your YouTube channel, bad mouthing you or your stock. Don't let your local legislators and your neighbors do it. Because that's basically what they're saying. They bad mouthing not only your dogs, but they bad mouthing you as well. They're saying you, as a human being, don't have the character capable of keeping these dogs safely in society. That's a slander to my character, right? My dogs have never attacked any human being whatsoever. Star once defended herself from the attack of a human being, but to her credit, she didn't lock, she didn't shake, she didn't blank out. She caught that mother and she let it go. So I say all of that to say, people have a tendency to pick battles. And our battles, man, can't really be picked. If you hear about anybody in your town, your village, your area trying to ban or outlaw these dogs, man, get it that right away, bro. Every town, every village, every little hamlet has their town meetings and town hall meetings and shit like that. If you hear a whisper of anybody trying to ban these dogs or petitioning to ban these dogs, be at that town meeting, yo. Be at that town meeting, man. Don't let nobody just slander your joint and slander your life. But again, that's me, y'all. That's me. That's that BSL thing, man. I got a real problem with. In Florida, they passed legislation that prevents municipalities from banning the pit. The only place in Florida they are banned is Miami-Dade, and that's only because they grandfathered their ban. Miami-Dade, you can't have a pit bull? That's crazy. You can't have a pit bull nowhere in Dade County? That sounds preposterous to me, man. Like, that sounds just ridiculous, bro. I can't even wrap my head around that. Like, I can't walk my dog through this town. Really? Gotta watch the mentality of some people, man. Before you know it, they'll be telling you how many sugars you can have in your morning coffee. It's ugly, bro. That's just nasty. That's disrespectful. I agree with you, Hush. You said, damn, that sucks for Miami. Real shit, yo. Santana, facts. I know a well-known kennel that was popping in the early 2000s in LA that had to get rid of all of his dogs. Brother was hurt. And you know, what's funny about this, y'all, is that I started this live out reading a comment that was left by somebody, man, who actually came on the live. Some fool calls himself Theodore something, talking about how he was going to shut us down. Literally flagged our live video from 2 weeks ago, said he's going to shut it down, right? I said, well, okay, well, if you flagged it 2 weeks ago and it's still popping, then obviously you're wasting your time. He said, oh, I'm not talking about YouTube. So this man is literally threatening to disrupt my life. Literally threatening to take my livelihood, my existence, turn it upside down because of his opinion. Now, who's sick? Who's the sick one? I've learned a lot over the years, and one thing I'll stand on is there are two occupations that I myself could never do. That's being a police officer and being a judge, right? Those two things mean that I would literally have to make a decision about somebody's freedom, about their children's well-being, their family's well-being, about their future, their ability to continue to continue to try to get it right, succeed in society. So those are two things I can never do. I couldn't judge, right? Even to this day, I may have opinions and preferences concerning things about the dog game, as we all do. But I try not to judge, right? I don't think y'all have ever heard me say to somebody, man, you don't know what you're doing. You don't need to have dogs. You shouldn't be breeding. Why? Right? Like at the end of the day, none of us are perfect. And especially when it comes to relationships with other living creatures, be they human or otherwise, man is grossly imperfect. And there's always going to be a learning process. You're not a dog. You weren't born a dog. You don't know how to speak dog. Your ability to communicate, develop, and interact and grow together, it's expected. Mistakes are expected. Those who judge would surmise that they are perfect. When I said to this man, you know, he said, you had no business breeding. You people have no business breeding. I said, you have no business judging. But yet here you are. And he said, to hell if I don't. Here's a man who would judge another man. Here's a human being who would judge another human being. I don't get that, bro. I'm not on that tip. I'm not on that tip. So, you know, go ahead and judge. Careful though. Just careful. Don't play with people's lives. Don't do that. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. My brother Trent dropped something for us. Said Denver repeals pit bull ban on January 1st, 2021. Denver, Colorado's pit bull ban ended after 31 long years. Beginning January 2nd, 2021, pit bull owners need a provisional breed restricted permit. Oh, oh shit. You're not a slave no more. You're a sharecropper. Maybe I'm doing too much right now. Cali Central Valley Hunter said his mother had no reason breeding him to. I gotta laugh because I said this. Yo, honestly, man, when the dude said you had no business breeding, I said, yo, listen, we said the same thing about your mother, but nevertheless, here you are. You know, oh man, listen, to each their own, man. And if he literally feels like it's his life mission to go from YouTube channel to YouTube channel and try to identify people that he in his darkest dreams would love to try to do something to, I say that's a dangerous way to live, bro. That's all I'm gonna tell you, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's a dangerous way to live. That's not smart at all. You know, threatening people's livelihoods. Who went on the block and started kicking dicks out of your mother's mouth? Nobody. I'm sorry. I'm wrong, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh man. Oh my God, man. Whew, man, oh man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna get too wrong with it, man. I'm gonna be good, man. Rob said you gotta be up at 4:30. Good night to everyone. Keep on bulldogging. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Rob. Definitely here to keep that heat, baby. Yeah, man. But you know, this is why I say it really is on us, yo, to present the dog in its true light. And it's probably the most versatile, all around, you know, utilitarian species or breed on the, you know, in the whole spectrum. Like I've yet to really see anything that the American Pit Bull Terrier could not do. And I include the variety of the Camelot Pit Bull, because literally it's 100% genetics taken in a different direction. So you can't tell me what the dogs are and are not capable of. I spend time working with these dogs morning, noon, and night. Right? They spend time. They've been extremely patient with me, right? And slowly revealing their character, onion layer by onion layer. So these dogs are capable of way more than just being fighting dogs. Please stop saying that. Stop, you know, using that vernacular, man. You're damning us to hell. You are literally consigning us to oblivion every time you say the American Pit Bull Terrier is just a fighting dog. Think about that. So I'm not gonna drag this out, y'all. It's been real. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. I want to appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Definitely thank y'all, man. Yard accidents, it's a definite thing, right? Definitely understand that they're unpredictable. Dogs, clash. Dogs that have gotten along forever may suddenly flip. Male against female, male against male, female against female, litter mates. So you do have to be careful about that, right? 3 major things that you will know about a Camelot pit bull as opposed to your box bred variety pit bull. It's a bigger, more powerful dog with the same drive. Hard to handle if you are not prepared. They can be people aggressive, and they are more guard dog oriented than your typical box bred pit bull terrier. And I would say lastly, their loyalty, their drive to please you. I just find it unsurpassable. They're attentive. Something about these Camelot dogs is they are looking to do what you're thinking about doing before you even say it. Many people pride themselves on being able to handle dogs with hand gestures. Literally, a nod of your head, the direction of your eyes could send these dogs into motion. So that's all I'm gonna say. The other thing, I am gonna recap, man, that so anyway, watch that BSL, y'all. Please watch that BSL. If we don't take nothing else away from this live tonight, man, be on alert, man, for anybody in your town, your city, your village, legislators, neighbors. It don't matter, man. If it's your local alderman, your local councilman, whoever it is, if they talking crazy about the breed, man, and they talking like, there's some special legislation required for people to have this type of breed, then we need to really, really be on point with that. If you ain't the type of person to speak out, get some people that is, man. You understand what I'm saying? I always say scratch back, B. Don't take none of that, B. Scratch back. And the best way we can do that is presenting these dogs in the best light possible, right? The purpose for my unconditional conditioning gone wrong video was not to show dogs fighting. It was to show how miseducation can cause issues. I guarantee you that although my dogs are physically okay at the end of it all, everybody walked away under their own power. Listen, me, myself, I struggled with that for a very long time. I struggled with even putting that video up. So those of you who choose to be judgmental or whatever the case may be, that's on you. But I will say those of us who have these dogs know what they are capable of, all that they are capable of, their intelligence, their search and rescue possibilities, their home defense possibilities. Listen, we need to highlight that. We need to highlight that. And with that, this has been a PSA from Imperial Flame Cannibals. I'm fucking with y'all. All right, y'all. Keep the heat. I'm out.